that didn't take very long. The big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. It's a close game here early on. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Counter. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
And keep possession. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Well, they don't have any points on the scoreboard. Went for the fake. Maybe they feel like that'll jumpstart them a little bit.
You kind of get the sense that they thought they could come back to the field goal again if they don't create something out of this. But they pick up the 1st down. Maybe they can get 6. At worst case, they line up for another field goal and kick it the next time and get the 3 that they just turned down there for good reason. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Charles, as the Ravens come back out here, let's dissect this team. They've been hard to dissect.
Must we?
Look, they're 3-2. That's good. They blew out Buffalo in the opener, 47-3. Good wins over Denver, at Pittsburgh. And then they throw in the clunker at Cleveland last week and only put up 9 points. What's going on with Baltimore?
Well, you know, with them, defense usually travels for them. All right, that's where they're built. That's where they talk about playing Ravens football. The offense needs to have consistency. Joe Flacco has been better in most spots during the season, but they still need to establish the run game the way that they did in the glory days of the Baltimore Ravens. If they do that, they'll be hard to deal with. But one thing to always keep in mind, if it's a so-called big game, the Ravens get up for it.
Passing play, Flacco. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike.